ready to set the price for this little side bet here?
We did have a side bet, but you know, to be 100% honest, I gave him that when we was in negotiations to make the fight happen.
How much we talking here?
A lot more than our first bet.
What was the first bet?
Y'all know, y'all seen the video.
Bring me $1 million. Okay, so this one's bigger than $1 million. The side bet you guys made in negotiations.
Nah, it wasn't no side bet negotiation. I'm saying to make the fight happen, I gave him a lot more than the side bet. So,
Will there be a side bet on top of the negotiations now?
No, because I gave him a lot more to make the fight happen.
All right, so Errol Spence pulls out of the bet with Terrence Bud Crawford, saying basically I gave him $1 million by basically fighting him. And that's cool. The only thing is, you really didn't give him anything, because the betting was Errol Spence's idea. So you can't say you gave him something and it was your idea in the first place. He said, I'm gonna stop you. Put $100K on that. Terrence Crawford took it to $1 million. But as far as speaking about betting, Errol Spence brought that up, not Terrence Crawford. So you didn't give him anything. If anything, he let you go. He let you renege on that bet. You know, but that's Errol Spence always trying to play I'm higher than thou. But if you listen, as I listened to it, this video didn't actually turn out about, after I watched it a second time, it wasn't about what I actually was going to talk about. Well, it's just that first part right there that I talked about. But what I noticed is what it seems like Errol Spence is saying to me, by him saying, I gave him that by making this fight. Since I already explained how you couldn't give him nothing because, you know, the whole bet was your idea. Y'all both get paid off fighting. What I think Errol Spence is saying, low key, without trying to say it, is that Terrence Crawford is making more money than him. I'm pretty sure. Let's play that back again.
I gave him a lot more to make the fight happen.
I got you now.
Yeah, that seems like to me that as far as negotiations and, you know, purses and money on fighters' end, it seems like Terrence Crawford got the ups on Spence, if you ask me. And that show would explain why he's talking about, I feel like I got played. Like I say, things start to come together. You can use common sense and discernment. It's right there in front of your face. But I was just going to boast off the fact that, you know, you can't say that you gave Crawford nothing, because the whole bet was Errol Spence's idea. But as I listened to the video,
I got you now.
it sounds like Terrence Crawford got the sweeter end of the deal than Errol Spence. And I think he's trying to say, well, that's a couple things. He had to figure out that he had to move beyond Al Heyman, you know, and now people are just now figuring it out. I've been said this a long time ago. I've been saying he had to go above this guy. That he was trying to distance himself from this guy to get this fight made. And like I say, more props to him. But I will not negate the fact that the only reason why we are here is because things went sour between him and Al Heyman when it comes down to his residuals in his career. Let's just be real. Because had Al Heyman kept that pathway open, the whole Canelo thing and all this other stuff, Errol Spence would have took that route. And it would have been no big fish, undisputed stuff that y'all talk about right now. That's the funny part about talking about the whole thing. You can't sit up here and pretend like you didn't hear about the $50 million that was offered to Canelo Alvarez to fight Errol Spence.
Who, ducking him? Yeah, he ducking him. Absolutely he ducking him. Yeah, y'all take that. He ducking Terrence Crawford. He don't want to fight Terrence Crawford.